Let's get this started. Everybody's ready. The player's ready. I'm ready. I mean, even people not watching this already. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side, it is seed number 1, Blue Scuti from the United States of America with a PB last time I checked of 12.4 million. Scuti is a 4-time CTM Masters winner, inclusive of Lone Star, which I count. Scuti has been in the finals now, a record-breaking 8 CTM major events in a row, inclusive of Lone Star. Scuti hasn't finished below second since May of 2024. A truly historical, epic run. Blue Scuti, of course, making worldwide headlines in 2024 for being the first player to crash the game of NES Tetris. He won 2 CTM Masters event plus Lone Star in 2024. His first one was in December of 2023. Scuti kind of in danger here, and this is going to be an early top out for Blue Scuti. That is an early top, and Dog is good in game number 1. Guys, you got to let me get through the introductions. You got to let me get through the intros, bros. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Anyway, Blue Scuti, of course, one of the most accomplished players in the game at just a bonkers 2024 year. I'm looking to start off 2025 with the same momentum that he brought to 2024. This is record-breaking 8th finals appearance in a row. And really double milestones on the line here. Because over on the right side, Dog, seed number 3, with a PB of 29.4 million, has 9 CTM championships, inclusive of Lone Star, which he won in the infamous year where we had to finish it at home. But it was okay because it was against Andy. Because we ran out of time. They kicked us out. They wouldn't let us play anymore. But Dog, yes, of course, everybody knows Dog, the 2-time CTWC world champion, 9-time CTM champion. If he wins today, that would bring him to 10, be the second player to enter double digits, and that would move him into sole possession of second place on the all-time CTM wins list, behind, of course, one of the greatest Tetris players of all time, Corian. 161 here for Dog, 126 for Blue Scuti. Dog has never finished below 4th place in CTWC. He's got those 2 wins in 2020 and 2021 and a runner-up in 2024. Runner-up to Alex T, the current world champion. And he's also a winner of our DAS Masters event in August 2024. Of course, Blue Scuti with DAS accomplishments as well. He's the runner-up, reigning runner-up in the Jonas Cup, the CTWC's North American DAS Championship. 238 here for Dog. 240 for Blue Scuti. Scuti's going to fill in that left side with a bar. He's now Tetris ready, gets a Tetris. 261 here for Dog. These players met last month. Well, not last month, but I guess technically it was last month, right? Well, no, it was December for November's No Cap November. Dog took that one. 3 games to 1 in the finals, of course. These players have met, for as prolific as these players are and how often they play and how many events. This is only their, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is their 4th meeting in Classic Tetris Monthly. And all of them have been since February 2024. But of course, that's really when Blue Scuti really started to, you know, make it into that upper echelon of Tetris players and play in the Masters event. They have, let's see, this is the fourth one. So Dog has won 2 of those matches. Scuti has won 1 of them. Scuti taking out Dog in the finals of September 2024. So it's also a rematch of September 2024, where Scuti took that one. So let's see, September. Then what happened in October? Now I need to see what happened in October. Like, what happened, man? October. And October was Scuti versus Miles. $513 for Dog, $494 for Blue Scuti. Pretty decent paces from both these players. If you're at 500K through 100 lines, that's not bad. Scuti can't get the double tuck of that T piece. He kind of set up a weird overhang with the placement of his Z earlier. So let's see if he's going to resolve this with a dirty. Looks like he's going to at least try it anyway. And maybe another dirty. So a series of nested dirty Tetrises if he can get the bar. Okay, there's that. Now he's 1 away from maybe setting up there. Is he just going to take it? Yeah, he's going to take that triple. Just try to bring the stack back down, especially with 19 coming up. Wants a good safe stack. May try to convert this one here. Gets the Z to set it up. And the center well Tetris for Scuti, 596, 610 for Dog. Angry Roro with the tier 1 sub 11 months says, go Scuti. Starlit Oath with the prime resub says, let's go. K9 watching Tetris. 5 minutes ago, I missed it. Gave out 20 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris Monthly community. Sorry, I was busy watching Tetris and talking about it, if you can believe it. And I missed those 20 subs from K9 watching Tetris. Thank you so much, K9. Scuti is into 19 at 603. Dog is in at 660, so double 600K transitions for these players. This is not like game 1. This is how you expect it. Listen, you guys are crazy because if I'm focusing on the chat and you're like, oh, you missed this on the screen. And if I focus on the screen, then you're like, oh, you missed something in chat. Can't win. 714 for Dog, 733 for Scuti. Now, Scuti 10 lines ahead in the sequence. There's a bar for him in a Tetris 760, 769 for Dog. So trading this lead back and forth, Dog with a little bit of a pace lead. FTW says, sure you can win. Just focus on everything. Oh, my goodness. Do you know me at all? I can focus on nothing. Tetris Scuti, 817. Tetris Dog, 823. And another one. They're 3 lines apart and Dog ahead by 33,000 points. Stop reading YouTube chat. Oh, my God. I think that's the one I skip the most, to be honest, because it's less, you know, it's less volume, so... All right, Tetris Dog here. We're 50 lines away from the 29 transition, where the speed will increase by double. The speed will double. Scuti's board starting to get a little bit high here, so he's going to have to find some birds on that left side. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. Max out for Scuti, max out for Dog. Dog ahead now by about 17,000 points, behind by about 11 lines. Both boards kind of messy, both starting to climb, but they're bringing him down. All right, Scuti gets a long bar in there. He is now Tetris ready and clean and long barring and Tetrising. Oh, you guys like it when I do the line exactly as the original, right? Sometimes I like to mix it up because I get accused of just replaying it, like a recording, but I gotta mix it up. A57 for Scuti, A78 for Dog. Scuti is into 29. Dog now into 29 at B17. All right, both players now at 1.1. Tetris for Scuti, B44. Ahead by 9 lines, ahead by 10,000 points. The Dog may be pacing a little bit better here than Scuti, but it's still too close to know what is going to happen. All right, Scuti trying to get set up here. There's a Tetris C35. Dog, long bar to the right to bring the stack back down. He needs a long bar to access that left side of the board. Long bar gets in. That's going to be a double, but it's also, oh no, he's going to have to do that again and double hang of a bar to the left. And Dog is cooked here in game number 2. That is just not going to be survivable. He tops out at B98, and Blue Scuti is good in game number 2. All right, let's give Scuti that point. Tackner says, does Vandy have a button that cues the music for the line? No, it's at the same point in the playlist every time. It's right after the We Prefer Doing Things Our Own Way song. So we usually get to that point. Count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. In the Premier Poll, these players are ranked number 1 and number 2, respectively. Together, they got nearly all the first place votes, except for one vote there for Miles. Yeah, I can't argue. Listen, Miles is a great guy. We are underway here in game number 2. Now, of course, here's the thing. The Premier Poll, usually you vote for that as a broadcaster or journalist. You vote for that before the end of the month, because this tournament extended to February 1st. It's delayed. So actually the results of this tournament will factor into, if you wait, will factor into your rankings for the next Premier Poll. So we'll see what happens here. If one player moves up, moves down, gains votes, loses votes, I don't know. Tetris Dog 136, 100 for Blue Scuti. Is it because Miles won the winter games? I mean, this was done in December. By the way, thank you so much to Dano222 for the 2222 Canadian super chat. I missed that earlier, I think when I was focusing on Tetris, but thank you so much, Dano. I also missed one from Lori. So thank you, Lori. Says, let's like the page, support the channel, peoples. And Dano222 with another super chat says, you got this, Dog. So thanks so much to those of you who've contributed this stream so far, including Mari, Kip Duran, Lori H, who also gifted a membership in addition to the super chat, and also Dano222 for the two $22 Canadian super chats. Now, I don't know if I have to pay a tariff on these Canadian super chats, or, you know, if we're all going to be part of the same country soon. I don't know. I'm a very, very complicated situation to work out here, but thank you all the same. 208 for Blue Scuti, 236 for Dog. Do voters get a summary of the player records through the month? Yeah, there is a cheat sheet that I believe Arbaro makes. And you can go and see what the players did for the time between, you know, when you're filling it out and the most recent poll. So I think that's Arbaro who makes that. I look at it, I go through it. You know, I want to be accurate. It's important to me. 242 for Blue Scuti, 268 for Dog. All right, so Scuti is waiting out a bar here. Finally gets one, but ends up burning a lot of lines in the meantime. Still early yet, though. It's still pretty close. There's a Tetris Dog and another one. So 2 bars in a row for Dog. And he can use them both for Tetrises. That's a good feeling. All right, so Blue Scuti trying to figure this out here. We have a whole new month of CTM waiting to launch. We'll be launching that tomorrow. If you have submitted a qualifier, you have until midnight your time. It could be past for some of you, but until midnight your time on the 1st, today for me, to withdraw if you're going to withdraw without penalty. But please don't. And then we'll get that launched tomorrow. After the withdrawal period, I'll be working on that tomorrow. Start to get everybody scheduled. We got to really rush through this month. So if you are a player in, one of our tournaments at any level, do your best to try to get things done quickly because it is a short month. 486 for Doug. We don't want to spill over into March. We got a lot to do in March and April. 508 for Dog, 384 for Blue Scuti. How do you sign up to be a pollster? I don't know. I believe someone reaches out to you. I think you've got to be, a regular or voluminous streamer of Tetris, or be considered a journalist, like if you run one of the blogs or news sites or something like that. I don't know. You have to ask, I don't know who to ask. Pumpy about it, maybe? 456 for Blue Scuti, 555 for Doug. Or, an organizer. Or Vince. Column 3 Tetris for Blue Scuti, 488 for him into level 26, 27 for Dog. There's another Tetris Dog, 653. He's up by about 160,000 points. Dog is an organizer. Can he vote himself number 1? I think you're probably excluded from being one if you're anywhere close to being voted into it, I think. If not, that seems very sensible to me that you should not be able to do it. Tetris Dog 708, 595 for Blue Scuti. All right, so my intuition seems to have been correct. So, all right, so if I want to stop doing the poll, then I have to get good. That's it. That's the only way out of it. 768 for Dog. There's a Tetris Blue Scuti 680. $100 into the prize pool from Kirkland. Says, go Scuti. I don't know if Kirkland has to do with Costco. My favorite places to go, Costco. And they're Kirkland brand, but thank you so much, Kirkland13, for the $100 contribution to that prize pool. Tetris for Dog, 888. Now, guys, you realize we do have Mega Masters coming up this year, so feel free to get us to our 2,000 goal, but feel free to save it up a little. 919 for Dog, 780 for Blue Scuti. I mean, we want to have a good Mega Masters. I don't think we're going to beat last year, but we want to have a good one. Tetris for Scuti, 845. So he's trying to cut this lead. At one point, he was back, well over 100,000 points. And he's still, he's kind of within that 100,000 points shouting distance. Still got a lot of Tetris to go. Still about 120 lines to go till that 39. Chen says Sam's Club or Costco. Come on, there's not even a debate. I think it's easier to get a free Sam's Club membership through like credit card points. But other than that, B07 for Dog, A18 now for Scuti. He's got the max out. Dog with the 1.1. Not sure if I saw Dano's super chats. I saw 2 of the super chats. Yes, I did. I thank Dano again for those super chats. Tetris for Dog, B78. A66 for Blue Scuti. We're on 29. Dog with still about 120,000 point lead. It's a critical game 3. All right, Dog uncovers just in time for that long bar C26. There's a Tetris Blue Scuti B16. Scuti trying to cut into this lead. Ends up having to take a triple here just to keep that stack manageable. K9 watching Tetris with the $98.96. That gets us to a prize pool of $2,999.99. My word, you guys are way too generous. Thank you so much. K9 watching Tetris. C53 for Blue Scuti. C98 for Dog. Tetris Dog D42. Tetris Blue Scuti D84. And Scuti now in the lead. So taking advantage of some of this little slowdown here from Dog. Now Scuti is in the lead in score, but Dog with an advantage in lines. Dog gonna get the lead back. Dog still with the advantage in lines because he's back by between 5 and 10 lines, something like that. Scuti kind of high here, long bar over Tetris Scuti. So Scuti can't really take his foot off the gas here. Tetris for Scuti E96. What the heck? Jesus the Frog with the $1,000 into the prize pool. My word, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Like, we do have Mega Masters coming up. Feel free to save it. It's okay. F74 for Dog. Scuti with the rollover. Dog now with the rollover. Ahead by 13,000 points. Scuti with a Tetris 059. He needs something more, and he's not going to be able to get it because Dog is already ahead with the 1.67. Scuti with the 1.65. Dog gets a Tetris at the end. Didn't need it, but what a game number 3. Oh, my word. Ay, ay, ay. Double rollover, double 39. And a critical game number 3. And Jesus the Frog, thank you so much for the $1,000 into the prize pool. That is crazy. I saw, I don't want to get Cobra get buried here, but he had a $1.24 in there as well. So thank you, Cobra. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right. I'm talking, muting, dying, talking, muting, dying. That's my day today. All right, Dog with a little bit of a jacked up board early on. Scuti's board is getting a little bit high there, but gets a couple long bars over to bring this down. Yeah, Dog's mess is like the definition of like alternating burn shells, Swiss cheesy holes. Just multiple gaps across several rows and columns. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from Manter, also from Trebus. Thank you very much. K9 Gigantified and emote. And if I missed Angry Roro and your tier 1 sub 22 minutes ago, I apologize. I said go Scuti. Tetris Scuti 188. And inevitably, what happens is you watch like a double, or I watch a double rollover game. K9 gigantifying the Vandy emote for 60 bits. Thank you, K9. I watch these double rollovers, and they roll over and start. The score starts with zeros and ones and 200. 200 again, and then the next game starts, and I'm like, oh my god, they just rolled over. But no, they just starting on 18 from 0. So like that happens to me all the time, and I have to like catch myself. Like I get excited. Cobra with the countdown from 9 bits. So the 9? Is that 9 factorial? Is that what that is? What is it when you do 9 with the... Not factorial, but what is it when it's additive? When you add... Yeah, summation. What is that what it's called? Not factorial, but... It's like that same thing, but when you add it. Triangular. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. So what is that? 45, right? Sudoku tells me that should be 45 bits. 215 from Dog, 350 for Blue Scuti. Is this the biggest non-Mega Master CTM prize pool? I don't think so. But let's not start talking like that, because I'd rather people saved it for Mega Masters when we need it. It's not 5 pairs of numbers that add up to 10, because 5 is in there. Right? So 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, and then that 5 in the middle. Mari. Real Bland redeemed a genuine vandweller compliment during finals. Oh no. Wait, who is Real Bland again? I was kidding. What the heck? Are you serious? Listen, Real Bland has been in, classic Tetris community as a fan and chatter and I believe a player, right? For a while now, and is a presence in the chat that is welcoming, funny, and I don't know. I think Real Bland makes this a good place to be. I'm always happy to see Real Bland there. Also supports Matcherino. So you know what? Someone who supports the things that are important to them, that's important to me. We have something developing here, by the way, besides Real Bland compliment, and that is Scuti at 626 and Dog at 380. Not to interrupt Real Bland's compliment, but I mean, that is a huge disparity in score. And I think Real Bland is the kind of person that would understand that I have to talk about that instead of their compliment. But I will say, I think people who support the things that they care about are, I don't know, they put their money and their time and their effort where their mouth is, and I respect that a lot. So I appreciate Real Bland, and thank you so much for being a part of the community. 723 here for Blue Scuti, 460 for Dog. This is a huge disparity. Another Tetris Scuti, 773. So Scuti maybe just on that warpath. He's up against it. He knows he's got to win. He has been efficient as heck. Dog here, obviously underperforming relative to what you'd expect to get at a 19 transition. He's got his work cut out for him. He's back by over 300,000 points. My mouse isn't working. Tetris for Dog and he's trying to be efficient here. Couple of doubles here. Now, remember, we do have 330 lines. Still about a 300,000 point disparity. A lot can happen. I mean, if one player can go up 300,000 points, then the other player can also get 300,000 points, you know, more relative to the other player. So can go both ways. It just doesn't happen that often in the same game. We'll see what can happen, though. I've seen weirder. Tetris for Blue Scuti, 905 for him. He's trying to chuck some pieces down here to the left. And Scuti not letting up at all. He's like going for these dirties. This is like old school Scuti. You know, when he was completely wild. Maybe not. I mean, I remember early days Scuti. I mean, he was hyper aggro. And he's keeping up the aggression here. Look at that. He's going to pull back that long bar, not take the triple. Going to try to go for the knockout blow. And a little bit of a slowdown is going to give Dog kind of a foot back in here. Because now he's back by only about, you know, 200,000 points. So Dog's starting to climb back. So I guess that is Dog's, what, second lowest transition in the last 4 years in CTM. That's crazy. But he's starting to pull it back. So anyway, Blue Scuti 1.1. Dog with a Tetris 902. Scuti is into 29 at B65. Dog with his work cut out for him. And see what he does, if he's going to go for it or just kind of hope that something happens to Scuti. But I don't know. I don't see Dog doing that. We'll see. Tetris for Blue Scuti, C48. And Blue Scuti just really needs to keep the pressure on. Does not need to, you know, be a pace hound, but does, you know, need to keep scoring, keep that pressure on. And no, Dog, that's too high on that left side. Can't get anything over. Dog going to top out at 992 on level 30. And Blue Scuti is good in game number 4. And just like that, we have a decider. So if you want to look at it, you know, Blue Scuti kind of gave Dog an early game. Dog now, I wouldn't say giving a game, but you know, kind of an easier game here for Scuti to play with that lead. But it's going to come down to one game, and that is it. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3, 2, 1, countdown bits from Mantra7. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Starting off with the ILOL. The ILOL. All right. Hopefully that is not a sign of what this seed has to offer us. So a rematch of No Cap November, our most recent event. A rematch of September 2024. The number 1 and number 2 ranked players in all of Classic Tetris, according to the recent poll, and of course, according to really the eye test. I mean, you just look at how these players are playing. These are the best players, right? Yeah, there's other players in the conversation, but these are the best players. 94,000 here for Scuti, 93 for Dog as we get underway here in Game 5. One game to decide the entire tournament. Trebus 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Thank you very much. This is the last stream of this tournament, so you know, if you want to support CTM, you've done a great job in supporting the prize pool. If you want to support CTM, this is a great time to do it. You got all kinds of ways to do it. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get a Twitch Prime subscription that you can apply to the streamer of your choice. It's use it or lose it. So why not apply it to us? You can also, you know, Twitch subs and bits and gift subs on YouTube. You got super chats and stickers and channel memberships. Zempro says if Dog wins, he becomes the new linear champion as well. This is a new thing that is kind of maybe an old thing that has been revived or whatever. The linear champion. Don't make me explain it, although you can trace back players playing each other all the way back as far as classic Tetris goes. We trace it back to 2010 competitive Tetris. And every time someone beats that first player, they become, or the most recent player. You can trace a whole lineage of players beating players all the way back to Jonas in 2010. Scuti right now is the current linear champion. Dog looking to become the new linear champion. That comes with no prize. Varchild is gifted a tier 1 sub to the Classic Tetris Monthly community on Twitch. Thank you so much, Varchild. Moo Cactus, you received it. 306 for Dog. So this kind of linear champion. It doesn't have to happen in the context of any championship finals. It can happen in any ELO match. So if Dog goes and plays an ELO, or whoever the winner is after this, let's say it's Scuti who retains it. Scuti goes and plays a match against Vicious Rhubarb in CTL, and Rhubarb wins. Rhubarb becomes the linear champion, even if it's just a regular match. So we can trace that all the way back to 2010 CTWC. Just a string of champions beating each other up. Now, don't be too impressed by linear champion, though, because even Moodus was a linear champion at some point. 400 here for Dog, 399 for Blue Scuti, so close in lines and score. Rena has gifted 5 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris Monthly community here on Twitch. The recipients are Bargain Bin, Jamie Sick, Extensi, Katsugiri. What the heck? You weren't subbed? Come on now. Michael T. All right. Thank you all so very much. Or thank you, Rena, for gifting those subs. Appreciate that. We're up to 234 subscribers on the channel. I think especially if you're watching with an ad blocker, maybe consider subscribing to our channel just so we can get a little bit of support from y'all. That's a good reason to subscribe. 479 for Dog, 516 for Blue Scuti. You want me to ask you to do you a favor? That already happened. You missed it, Toppler. Couple of Tetrises for Dog. You're going to use both of those long bars in a row for Tetrises. Scuti used one for a Tetris and kind of passed on a Tetris with the other and used it to fix up his stack. 568 from Blue Scuti. 552 from Dog as we head into 19 in just a couple of lines. Dog is our reigning Masters champion, winning No Cap November. 615 transition for Blue Scuti. 579 for Dog. Scuti competing in his 8th consecutive finals. And just really on top of the Tetris world. And looking to be the reigning champion again. Long bar Tetris for both. 632 for Dog, 692 Scuti, 60,000 point lead. Similar line counts. K9 watching Tetris is gifted a tier 1 sub. And it went to Space Age Dude. Thank you so much, K9, for gifting that tier 1 sub. 690 for Dog. We're now on level 21. 746 for Blue Scuti. Tetris is for both. Another Tetris Dog. Scuti, a skimming a Tetris. That's not a skibbity Tetris. That is a skimming a Tetris. How many people have 10 CTM wins? One. Corian. He's got 11. Dog's board starting to climb here on 22. He gets a bar in there. Can he bring this down? Can he bring this down? Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Dog, and Blue Scuti is your winner for the CTM Masters event, January 2025. Scuti is your winner. There he is. You want to play it out for your stats? Play it out for stats if you want to. We'll watch. We don't mind. Play it out for stats. It's cool. The longest 39 cap mullen ever. You can play it out. There he is. We'll show his board right there. We'll show off his sponsor there. It's Complexly. Why not? If you want me to show your sponsor logo, you got to win. That's the rule. Oh, nice double tuck of that T. Yeah, he's got that B24. Yeah, so an interesting finals. They never, well, they don't always go the way you want. All right, there it is. Scuti is your winner for January 2025. There he is. All right, congratulations. That's a 5th win in his 8th consecutive finals appearance. That is a record, eclipsing Corian just to appear. And now Blue Scuti is a winner. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. Do I got to fill the whole thing with his? I got to fill the whole screen with him, right? You got black bars next to you. I got to fill out the whole screen with Scuti. There he is. All right, we're filling up the whole Scuti screen. Big face. The big Scuti face right there. There he is. Congratulations, Scuti. He is a winner. He did amazing. Show the bowling pins. Yeah, show your bowling pins. We want to see bowling pins. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Amazing. All right, yeah, let's show his the whole thing. Let me get to game 1. There you go. Bowling pins. He's got bowling pins, and he's got like a bowling pin cover. Oh, man. How does the ghost feel about that? Amazing. How do you get a bowling pin? Do you just steal them from the bowling center? Do they care? Oh, these are all Tetris signed. These are amazing. Tetris signed bowling pins. You can buy them. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.